I met a gypsy.
We are at Snapdragon Stadium in lovely San Diego. Round 2 of the Super Motocross World Championship. We're at round 2 of Supercross, the SMX World Championship. This is 2 of 31.
It's the 2025 Monster Energy AMA Supercross Championship at San Diego as part of the Super Motocross
World
Championship. There you go.
Jet, if we go back 12 months, I think Phoenix was the first time that you beat Eli. There was a question posed in the press conference about beating Eli and Beast Mode, and you kind of, I guess, inadvertently sparked a rivalry with Eli based off that comment tonight. Did you race the Beast Mode that you were referring to? And just how fun was it to go 20 minutes with Eli, and tonight he got the better of you, and I think for the sport, just adds so much excitement to know that there's the level for him to go 20 minutes with you straight up.
Yeah, no, I think you guys took that comment the completely wrong way. What I was meaning, like Eli's a very smart racer, and that night, obviously, either if his bike setup or something wasn't feeling comfortable that night. I mean, I've had nights like that where you just don't feel comfortable to push, and I just kind of said, obviously, I didn't think that was beast mode, because I know in my mind and picturing how beast mode would be, it would be railing all turns and blowing our doors off. So you guys kind of took that out of context a lot. But no, that 20 minutes race was, like I said earlier, I think I strive and I have a lot of fun with those races, because literally any little mistake you're looking for, you're thinking the whole time. It's not I rather that than just have a lead and just kind of roll around when you're feeling really good, because there I learn a lot. I'm sure Eli learns a lot with how I race and stuff like that, which is always fun, and it makes for better racing in the future. But no, I had a lot of fun racing behind him. It's cool seeing the different racecraft and how he kind of picks apart a track compared to how I am, especially just with our bike differences and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun, and yeah, no, that was he was on rails for sure. That one, that's what I imagine as beast mode. I'm pretty sure it was unreal.
The quad this week, obviously, like a huge feature on the track, and normally if you guys do something on press day, a lot of times it gets taken out. What were your feelings on the quad? Like, even the 250 guys were doing it. We didn't really see any major issues, but I guess as the premier dudes in the sport at the highest level, what was it like actually having an obstacle like that on the track this weekend?
Scary for me. I mean, it wasn't bad. Like you said, it ended up being, pretty relatively safe and everything, but at least for me, I don't know about these guys, it was wide open every lap, and if you didn't get it just right, like, I wasn't going to take the chance in doing it. But like you said, I was surprised. I thought it'd be gone after press day, so yeah, I mean, it was, we don't have a lot of big jumps like that sometimes, and for me, it was something that you're thinking about kind of every lap.
Yeah, the track guys came up to me after on press day, and they didn't expect that, but I'm like, it's one big up ramp, 4 whoops left into 4 singles into nothing, so you're going to have some idiot that's going to go send, and I was that idiot first. They cleaned up. I said, if we're going to do it, it's fine, but just kind of clean up the down ramp at least, make that safer, because it was pretty steep on press day. But I think it's fun. I like a little more difficult ones that kind of, if you do slightly mess up, you can't get it at all. Where that one, if you still kind of went a little long, you could just give it more. I mean, personally, I had a few hard clips for sure, but no, that was cool. I like quads. I like big jumps. Big jumps are fun.
It was good. It wasn't too bad. Like, we had space to go along, and it didn't really catch anyone too bad. So the only time I didn't like it was after sitting around for 3 hours and then hitting in the heat race the first lap, like straight away. But for the most part, it was good. It was actually a section where I felt like I could make up time, like through the air there, if you were good, at scrubbing and getting through it. So, yeah, I was okay with it.
So 3 votes for more quads.
Yeah, and if you get it clean, you can get some style points too.
Juju, mate, congratulations, first win. At A1, you rolled in at about 9 o'clock in the morning wearing a fur Dalmatian coat. Should that have told us that a win was probably coming pretty soon?
Yeah, the coat was pretty bold. But I think, obviously I feel like the fashion in Supercross has started to pick up a little bit, so had to join in on it, and I think I knew coming in that I was going to be one of the guys, and I think I showed that.
Hayden, I'll just go to you real quick, mate. I kind of remember feeling a similar thing watching Villapoto, I think in 08. He comes in with just this huge expectation based on speed and his profile and things that he's done in his career, and then he comes up against a guy like Trey Kennard, and people are almost surprised that he's not the guy. Is there some weight of expectation? You've spent so much of your career with people like not believing in you, and then all of a sudden it's like everybody expects this dominance out of you. Has that come into play at all this season? And is it like a hard balance to find, and it's kind of going from one extreme to the other almost?
Yeah, I gotta get my stride back, but I feel like definitely most pressure is handed over to Juju now to go perform. So I gotta obviously perform as well, and now it's time to kind of lock back in and figure out what we need to fix.
I asked the 450 boys this before, but I just want to get all 3 of your opinion on the quad. It's not very often that we see you guys do something like that on press day, and then they keep it in. I'm not sure if any of you guys did it on press day actually, but after seeing it, they kept it in. You guys did it all night, like even late into the main event. Your thoughts on that jump? Should we see more of them going forward in 2025?
No.
I really didn't think it was that big this morning when I jumped it. Like, I watched press yesterday, and they were hitting it fairly easy. And the first time I went for it, I was pretty confident that I was going to make it until I got in the air. And I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not making this. So then I was like, I gave it a little more respect, and then the main event, I was like, yeah, forget it. I ain't even jumping it.
Yeah, I actually think it's pretty cool. That's why, I see a lot of the 450 guys. I'm like, these dudes need to huck some bigger stuff. Like I was looking at that on-off before the whoops, like the on-off forward. I was just seeing lines like, if I had a little more juice, maybe I could pop this. And I think it's cool. It's always fun soaring through the air. I'm still young, so that stuff excites me. Maybe Smitty, not so much anymore. Old on the joints right there. But besides that, it's still fun.
All right, that about wraps it up from San Diego Supercross. If you watched that race, maybe you'll agree with me that was one of the best 450 main events that I've ever seen. And after 2 years, we got to see Jet Lawrence and Eli Tomac go head to head. And it wasn't just Eli Tomac. He morphed into beast mode Eli Tomac. And I knew if you show up on the Thursday before A1 to do a 3-hour podcast, when you never do interviews, you are going to win. And he did it this weekend. So that was amazing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at A2.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.